What's up? Welcome to the third Sportsify podcast with Keaton and Cam. We got a ton of NBA stuff coming at you today, so we're going to have Keaton lead it. So, what you got for us?
All right, so we're just going to do all-star break, awards, what we think would happen if the season ended today.
That sounds good. I mean, stuff doesn't start up again until Thursday. A good time to talk about that.
Yeah, a little break. All right, so should we start with the All-NBA teams?
Let's do it.
All right, so first team, I really struggled with this. Who
are your guards for the first
All
team?
right, my guards, I think Harden's got to be a lock.
Yeah, Harden's a lock.
As of now, he's got to be a lock. And then I put Steph.
That's a good pick. I was debating between Westbrook and Curry.
Yeah.
I was debating Westbrook's almost averaging a triple-double again. The Thunder are surging. I mean, they're in the 5th spot right now, but I mean, they're still.
Yeah, Westbrook's averaging. What is he averaging right now?
It's something 9 and 9.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, 10.4 assists.
I had
9.4 rebounds. Yep. Yeah, it's just about as good of a year as last year. And I don't know how you leave him off, but I'm still putting Steph over him. And you can make a case for Kyrie too. I think a lot of people would put Kyrie, but it's tough. But I think Harden's a lock, and then you either got Steph, Westbrook, or Kyrie.
Yep. What are your forwards?
My forwards. It's again another tough one. I think there's 3 guys, and whoever you leave off is gonna be kind of how'd you leave that guy off?
Yeah.
But Bron, KD, and Giannis, and I went with Bron and KD.
Yeah, I went with Bron and Giannis. I think KD could be in there too. The Warriors could have 2 first-team people, 1 or 0. I mean, it's that kind of year. It's close. Yeah, I picked Giannis. He's averaging something. I think he's second in scoring, and he is averaging 10-some rebounds. So
yeah.
I thought that was
all what.
We'll see how the Bucks end, how they're looking at the end, but
yeah, all 7 of these guys are just having ridiculous years, and it's tough to leave them all off.
Mm-hmm. I think our center's got to be the same. Anthony Davis.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the rule that you have to have a center, which I think they still have.
But they still have it. I think they should. They might change it eventually.
Yeah, they should, because really, I wouldn't. One of these other guys deserves to get in there over Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis would be he'd be second, maybe even close to third if it wasn't the center. Yeah, but he's first team center for sure. Especially with DeMarcus out now.
I just can't see LeBron getting left off first team All NBA, but you could realistically do it. But it's.
Yeah, I think he's gonna ball out with that new team the rest of the year. We'll see.
Yeah, I think his numbers and their record it's just gonna be ridiculous the rest of the year, I think.
What's your second team guards look like?
So my second team, I got
Kyrie and Russell.
Yeah. The other two.
The other two. Yeah. I got Curry and Kyrie, which is my other two.
Yeah.
I mean, they were the ones fighting for the first team, I thought so.
Yeah. Whoever the 2 you had left off first would just slide in. All right, forwards.
Durant is we have that. Or no, I have Durant there.
You had Durant.
You had Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis, and my second is Paul George.
Who's your? I had DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
I think they're the first seed in the East, and he's
okay.
I mean, he's by far the best player on that team. He's balling out. I think he's having a great year. I think he can be considered a guard or a forward. And
it might. I don't know how they actually do it, but
I was having trouble picking my next forward, but I picked him, and I don't know. I like him quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he'd be considered a guard, but I mean, I'm sure he plays the 3 a lot of minutes, so. I think that's good.
Yeah. Who's your center?
I put Towns.
Yeah,
I thought that'd make you happy putting Towns there, but
it could only really be between Towns and Embiid, don't you think?
Yeah.
And I don't know, Embiid's their record's kind of garbage, but I mean they're still young, and he was the starter in the All-Star game, but
if Boogie wouldn't have got hurt, it would have made it a really tough decision between those 3 guys. Which one is getting left off?
I think Boogie probably would have been second team, or I think he would have been second or third, and then Towns and Embiid would have had to fight for a spot. Yeah,
that would have been a tough decision, but that makes it easier.
Yeah, I got Towns there, and on the third team, who are your guards for the third team?
All right, my third team, I broke the rules a little bit, which I I don't know, like in the past if they've had this before, but I put Lillard and Oladipo on my first team as guards, and then my forwards are DeRozan and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I actually put Jimmy Butler at guard on my third team. I think a lot of the credit for the Timberwolves should go to him. I mean, Carl and Wiggins have gotten a lot better, but they wouldn't be where they are without him. And I have Damian Lillard as my other guard. I thought he's having a great season.
Yeah.
With the Portland's in the Western playoffs right now. They're like the 6th seed maybe. So they're having a good season there. Draymond and LA are my forwards. I didn't know who else to put. Who are yours again? Who are your forwards?
All right, I got a little difference. My forwards are Jimmy and DeRozan, which I broke the rules with DeRozan just like he did in the second team. So, yeah.
I think LA should be in it. I don't know because he's carrying the Spurs pretty much. They're at the 3 seed right now. And
yeah, it's tough to not get a 3 seed team in an All NBA, but
yeah, I don't know. They usually award Draymond with his defense.
Yeah,
I don't really like him. I didn't want to put him in here, but I should have gave Oladipo some love and maybe put Butler at forward. But he plays good defense, even though he only averages 9 points a game. He shouldn't be on a team, but he'll probably make it.
Yeah. No, I kind of wonder, like with Draymond, if you put him on the Trailblazers, like how good are the Trailblazers? Like Steph and Clay, and then D. Lillard and McCollum. Like, I wonder how good the Trailblazers would be. I think they'd be dang good.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know.
You feel like the Warriors make him more than he makes the Warriors?
I feel like someone could go you put someone in Portland and like with his like skills, like not skill set, but like what he does. Yeah. And he'd come in and wouldn't do it that much better. I don't know. Okay. That's my opinion. But and your center's Embiid, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Embiid was the one left.
Yeah, we'll see how the Sixers finish, but I don't see really any other centers coming in and taking it from Davis, Townsend, and Embiid.
Yeah. There's really nobody. It's those three for sure.
Yeah, Capella's had a breakout season, but he's not up there yet.
Yeah, he's not at that level. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so I kind of broke the rules a little bit, but I wasn't completely sure. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. All right, so next thing we're going to do all defensive first team. And for me, I had 2 locks, and my 2 locks were Paul George and Kevin Durant.
Good picks.
Yeah, they're both in the defensive player of the year running for me. Yeah, they're both super long, can switch on to anybody in the league. They're great defenders.
Who else do you got on your team?
And then Giannis was a for sure for me. Is another, well, not for sure, but he was on there.
Yeah.
And then I thought Embiid would probably get in at a big, but I personally wouldn't put him on there. And then I put Draymond.
Some other guys, Draymond. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. So it's a big lineup. I guess it probably doesn't work like that. I don't think you can have a lineup with no guards, but those are my 5. I don't know, other guys, Anthony Davis. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
He could be a guard on one of the 2 teams.
Yeah. I don't know if you have to have. I'm not sure if you have to have guards on the 2 forwards teams and stuff like that.
I'm not sure, but I don't even know who the guards could be. Like,
yeah.
Beverly's been out. Yeah. Bradley hasn't been.
Yeah, he's kind of struggled a little bit this year. Not
2 different teams. I guess it's kind of suck.
Yeah, it'd be tough to say who's the best defender at point guard right now. Michael Conley's been up there, but he's hurt this year.
Yeah, it's tough. We're gonna have to see what they choose at the end of the season. But
yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy to me how good like the 5 guys and all defensive team are gonna be this year. Usually you got guys like Tony Allen or Patrick Beverley. Nothing against them, but like they're not superstars or their offensive game lacks.
Right.
And this year the 5 are just ridiculous.
It's impressive.
Yeah. All right, so now we'll just kind of go through the 5 major awards that are awarded at the end of the year: MVP, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, Defensive Player, and Coach of the Year.
All right.
And started off with MVP. On Bovada, they have it listed as Harden is -350 and Braun at +275.
Yeah, James Harden's my MVP right now.
Yeah.
But the Cavs are in a good position to have like LeBron. LeBron could come take it for sure.
Yeah. His numbers, I think, are just going to be ridiculous the rest of the year. And they'll be winning a lot of games. So
he's in the best position to come take it in the past, 4 years.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Other than Braun, I don't really know who can really make a case throughout the rest of the year for an MVP?
The Bucks or the Celtics would have to have like a big win streak, and Kyrie and Giannis would have to lead them to come in there. But I think it's between these two, and I would be surprised if anyone else got it.
Yeah, unless Harden gets nicked up again, I doubt it'll be anybody but him. But we'll see. They've all been great this year though. Rookie of the year, Donovan Mitchell has been going crazy lately. Everybody's been hyping him up. He's actually the pretty heavy underdog though in terms of the odds. Ben Simmons is -300 and Mitchell's +200.
Ben Simmons is mine right now, but I love Donovan Mitchell. I thought he was going to be good out of college. I liked him a lot. I didn't think he'd be this good though, especially right away, but I like him a lot. I'm going to like him for probably his whole career. I also called him winning the dunk contest. We didn't get to do a pod before the All-Star break, but I called it. Yeah, but I think he's awesome. If he leads Utah to the playoffs, I think I'd be totally fine with them giving it to him.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised to see the odds. I thought Mitchell had kind of taken over as the favorite, but Ben Simmons has had a great year though too, and his numbers are always be crazy. So he'll always get the love.
I think he's a generational talent. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll do a list of our top players in 2024, and he's gonna be up there.
Bryce B.
Yeah, Bryce B. We're waiting on you.
No, you're gonna have to do it sometime, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll do it sometime.
Yeah.
No, Donovan will be up high on mine
sure.
too.
He's on mine. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Most improved right now, I think it's got to be Victor.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Everyone was just saying how bad that Paul George trade was, and now it looks like they could win that trade if he's an all-star a couple more times.
If Paul George leaves, they destroyed that trade, and everybody's ripping it really hard. So they got something there, that's for sure. I was thinking it's Victor for sure, but maybe an under the radar pick would be Lou Williams, like a 10th, 11th year. But
I mean, he's blown up. I mean, he was almost an all-star, and he's I don't know. It's impressive how he's changed around. The Clippers they're a good environment for him. He just signed a big extension, or not a big extension. Actually helps the Clippers out, but
it's crazy. The guy, you don't see that very often. Guys, 30 or so, getting that much better in a year.
Yeah, they're usually just like
doesn't happen that often.
What are the past most improved players? I want to. The oldest guys.
Yeah, it's usually guys like Victor who just get in a new situation that are young that take it. But Lou Williams, I think the rest of the year he'll put up some crazy numbers the rest of the year.
Usually Giannis, CJ, Jimmy Butler, Goran, Paul George, like that's when they're all young. And stuff.
They're young.
They're
and
not.
I
don't see too many old guys on here.
Yeah. I think the new team they put around him really, really complements his game, and he's kind of the go-to guy to create things, and he'll put up some numbers, and if they keep winning like they have been, he'll make a case.
Yep.
All right, so the next one, Defensive Player of the Year. Kind of spoiled mine a little earlier, but I had either Paul George or KD, one of those two.
It was tough for me. I don't know. I really want to see who they pick, because then I'll go look at them. But it's so hard to pick right now.
Yeah, usually there's more of a consensus. Like last year, it was either Draymond or Kawhi. For sure. Yeah. But this year it's more wide open.
KD's
that's for sure.
taking on a bigger defensive role for the Warriors, and Kawhi's out, and there's more offensive stars playing defense, in the defensive conversation.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And I think both those guys have benefited from in the past where they were really, really heavily relied on in offense, and now they got other guys to make plays for them, and they can focus more in on the defensive side, and they kind of take it to heart.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Coach of the Year, I had Brad Stevens. Who'd you have?
Dwayne Casey.
Dwayne Casey? I can see that.
Yeah, I think the Raptors were considered, I don't know by most people, but probably maybe a 4 or 5 seed in the East this year.
I had them at 6 or 7. I didn't think they'd do anything.
And they're first at the All-Star break right now, and they're not going to drop below the 3, I think. So, I mean, I think Dwayne Casey did a good job. He's won this award before, but I think he could get it.
Oh yeah, it's crazy to me how they have pretty much the same roster, the same guys playing, similar minutes, but yet such a different team. And
I think Brad Stevens could have won it last year. I mean, I think he's a really good coach, and he's just bound to win it. It just
both of them, like, and you look at the roster that Boston is rolling out there most of the nights, and still they've been struggling lately, but it's pretty crazy.
No, he's a really good coach.
Yeah. What he gets out of those young guys is crazy.
Did you have 6-man on there? 6-man?
Oh, I forgot 6-man.
Yeah. Well, is Lou Will coming off the bench? Like, is he like?
As of right now, he is. But
does he have enough bench minutes to make it count? Because if he is, then he's got to be it.
Yeah, it's 100% him. But if like Avery Bradley or Milos, which he will, because he always gets hurt. But if one of those guys goes down and he starts starting again, which he should start no matter what.
Yeah.
But
it's just that role off the bench. Like, he plays more than the starter. But
yeah. Who I can't think of any other. Who else would be a 6-man candidate this year?
I don't know.
I completely forgot about 6-man.
Usually Jamal's in it, but Tibbs don't play.
No,
he's getting old. But
dang,
I don't even know.
Clarkson, maybe if he goes in with the Cavs.
If one of the Cavs, off the bench goes in the last 20 games.
Because I know Clarkson's already like second in the league in bench scoring, and he hasn't started many games, but his numbers are still good. And
if Lou Will eclipses like not the bench thing, but I think it could be Clarkson. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yep, I think he'll really help them out. So, yep. So now we good with the end of the year awards, or not the end of the year, mid-season. Yeah. End of the year awards.
Predictions. Yeah. I like those. It'll be fun to see how the end of the season goes.
Yeah. Yep. So what do we got? 20 some games left.
Yeah.
A little over 20.
I think the Timberwolves have 22 left.
22 games. Yeah, it's getting down there. And then we're kind of entering tanking season now.
Mike Cuban saying that it's the best thing for the Mavericks to tank. I mean, it's true, but I mean, like, that's just like, I think Adam Silver is probably like boiling. Like, they hate that. Yeah.
No, it's so weird. The NBA today, it's just like, if you're an 8 seed, what are you doing? Like, it's so weird how it's championship or bust.
Yeah, this is the last year at the lottery, right? Like, with the they changed how you can get it. Like, the first people don't get as much odds. Like, the top 3 or 4 get the same. Yeah. Some people were saying that's gonna cause like more people to tank because they're gonna have a better chance to get the number 1 pick. There's a lot of people on the bottom of the standings right now.
There's like 8 teams within a couple games of getting the number 1 pick.
Let me check here. Phoenix has 18 losses. Dallas has 18. Sacramento and Memphis have 18. Yeah. Atlanta and Orlando have 18. 6 at 18, and the Nets have 19, and Chicago has 20.
Yep, it's
Holy
crazy.
Moly.
And the Nets, out of those, 7 teams, are the only ones that don't have their picks. They're the only ones who really aren't like Mark Cuban and like, we should lose. Like, so there's going to be 6 teams just trying to nosedive. And, well, they've already been bad, but not extremely bad.
Yeah, we're looking at the lottery standings. I mean, who do you think is...
Who's going to end up with the worst record?
I feel like the Bulls are too good to stay. I think they're gonna go, not streaking, but I mean, they're not gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah, I definitely think that too. Their young guys are really, really impressive, and they're gonna win some games.
I think Orlando is gonna stay down there. I mean, they're not doing anything. It's like they're not even trying anymore. They started off good, but since then, not really. The Hawks, I don't know.
I mean, they have a little bit of talent, but they are another team who they're gonna want to tank. They want one of those.
They want to tank. Memphis, they have like Marc Gasol just hates losing. I can tell, but like he's not doing anything about it. I mean, like I feel like they're not gonna be down there just because of what they have. Tyreek Evans, Marc Gasol, but
you'd think they're not gonna end up with one of the top 3 worst records though, and they're closer to 8. But I think they kind of decided that this is gonna be a losing year when they shut down Mike Conley. They're just like, we're gonna try to lose this year, but they're still kind of in that middle ground.
Sacramento's a terrible team.
Yeah,
I dislike Sacramento.
Yeah, the Knicks, they have 23 losses, I think.
Knicks have 23. Yeah, they're close.
Kristaps is done.
Kristaps is done. They could even dive harder down there. They're probably gonna finish. I'd bet that they finish below the Bulls for sure.
And they definitely have the incentive to get somebody to pair with Kristaps and I guess Frank, and and then their future's looking pretty crazy.
Yeah, Cuban said Dallas, but it's not like you're gonna say you guys have to lose. But I feel like they have some stuff. Like Dennis Smith and those guys are cool. This is maybe Dirk's last year, so I'm sure he's gonna. Yeah. But I feel like they'll be down there. And Phoenix, they have some young guys, but they just roll out a team every night like we're gonna tank.
Yeah. And I don't think like any coaches or any players are like, oh yeah, we're not trying to win this game. But I think it's just a bad culture and bad vibe when you go in there every night and know like your team probably wants you to lose, your fans probably want you to lose. I think that's just got to be tough. Yep. And what did you say on 2K the other day? The Cavs won the championship and got the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I was doing a franchise on 2K and I was messing around with the Jazz and the Cavs. Like I guess 2K likes their new team because they had them winning the championship, and then they also drew the number 1 pick with the Nets. But I don't think the Nets are a team because they try. They
oh yeah.
I mean they're not trying to. They're not in a bad culture. I mean they're.
No, I think they got a really good culture, and they're gonna work super hard to the end of the year. They've been really struggling lately.
With how close those bottom standings are, I feel like they could be like the 8.
Yeah, I definitely think they're gonna end up closer to 8 than 1.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to think that the Cavs could win a championship and right now are like a game out of the number 1 pick. It's just ridiculous.
That would be crazy if they could add someone like DeAndre Ayton or Marvin Bagley. Or, just down low. That'd be crazy. I don't see LeBron leaving. I don't know. We'll see how the last 20 games though. But there's people saying like GMs and players saying like it's too hard for him to leave now.
Yeah, I think there were some odds that came out on where he goes next year, but I don't have those written down. But I think there's some odds. The Cavs are the heavy favorites, obviously. I think he'll be staying. That Lakers pick, they're like the Nets. They don't have any incentive to lose, but it looks like it's going to be going to Philly, not Boston. If it ends up 2 through 5, it goes to Boston.
Oh yeah,
but it's probably going to be ahead of 5.
Yeah, it will be. I think. They'll get the Kings next year.
Yeah. So Boston will get the Kings pick next year, which
is gonna be better.
It's almost it's gonna be top 6, just about guaranteed almost.
I mean, even with whoever Sacramento adds this year, or whatever, they'll probably get someone like Bagley or Doncic or.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help them much next year, anyways. They need a long time.
The assets Boston has it's just crazy. They still got so many. They got a Grizzlies pick coming up, and the Grizzlies are one of those teams that are going to be down there. It's ridiculous. Do you think they should go after Anthony Davis?
Who?
If you were Boston and Danny Ainge, would you go after Anthony Davis?
Yeah. I mean, the injuries are so scary, but because he's played one season where he's had one season where he played over 70 games. Yeah. And that part's scary, but I would trade. Would you trade Brown and Tatum for him and like some others? Ooh.
I would probably give up one of the two, and maybe that
Tatum, the Kings pick.
Yeah, maybe that Kings pick.
He has 3 years left on his contract after this year.
Yeah.
I think opt out after 2.
Yeah. If I was the Pelicans, I'd be seriously considering selling him right now because his value right now is just ridiculous. It's so high right now. I feel like if the Celtics wouldn't trade Tatum and the Kings pick, they're crazy. That's what I think. But I honestly think they could get Brown and Tatum for him. Yeah. And it's kind of tough. Like the Pelican situation they're in right now is really tough. Like, what are you trading? You're trading the player away for a draft pick, which you just hope to get somebody like Anthony Davis. But I would probably do it if I was them.
But then it also they might wait though because I don't know. Yeah. Because Boogie resigning, like I think if they were to had traded Anthony Davis at the deadline, no way DeMarcus comes back. And this way, they wait another year. They have both guys. They have so much more to do.
Yeah, I'm sure. And we don't know this sitting here, but if I was the Pelicans GM, I'd try to get a pretty, see what Boogie's thinking in free agent this offseason. Saw the odds on him. The Pelicans are minus 150, so they're a pretty heavy favorite, but it's no lock. Yeah. And, if he leaves, what's Anthony Davis thinking?
Well, there's not many people that can give him that much money anyway.
No,
so
there's really not.
He's in a tough position. So I think the Pelicans keep him.
I think he'll resign.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they just bring him back and then start trading away people in the next couple of years. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough when you're stuck down in those, in the championship or bust. It's tough.
Yep. I guess I don't know. I kind of like where the Timberwolves are at. They're just trying to get in the playoffs for the first time in forever, and they're not like, with their team they're at right now. It's not like we're gonna win a championship, but it's like, anyway, anything we do in the playoffs is going to be seen as success. So I mean,
I think the T-Wolves are in an awesome spot. They're
anything they do right now is just seen as good.
Yeah, it's a positive, and they got young guys where it's not, where they can continue to grow. It's not viewed as, you know, like maybe like a Grizzlies situation where if Conley was playing, you know, they got Mike Conley and Marc Gasol, and it's like, yeah, you're going to be the 6th seed every year, but how much are these guys going to get better?
We'll see. The only thing I didn't like about the trade is once Carl and Wiggins are in their prime, then Jimmy's going to be getting old.
Yeah.
And so that kind of stinks, but I mean,
it opens up your guys' window for so many years. You should be good for the next how many ever years from right now. So it's a positive.
It'll be fun.
Yep. All right, so do you want to look at the odds to win each conference, teams to come out of each conference?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right. The Cavs right now to win the East, they are at even odds, which is pretty crazy to me.
They're in the 3 spot right now.
Yeah, like the record's not that great, but
they're 6.5 games back of of first.
Yeah. If I could, I'd be taking the Cavs pretty heavy. And I'm always one of those guys that in past years have been like, Boston's got a chance, Toronto's got a chance, but I really think it's the Cavs to lose this year.
I thought it was that's crazy. Before the trade deadline, I was like, I'm not seeing it. Like, this is the year they lose, but now it's just like, they're not gonna lose.
Yeah. Some other teams, Boston's second favorite at plus 225. Toronto is plus 400, and then the Wizards and Bucks are plus 1,500. So they're kind of long shots, but when you think I think they have just as good of a shot as Boston. Those two teams are pretty scary. The Wizards and Bucks.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't want to play either of those teams.
Yeah, this is
if the Wizards ever get their things figured out, but yeah. You going with the Cavs?
Yeah, I don't know who else I would pick. You can't pick against the Cavs. Like I probably would have before the trade deadline, but you only got a couple games of seeing them before the All-Star break here. But I'm excited to watch them the next couple days here. I think they're gonna be.
Yeah, see how they mesh. See how they mesh together.
Yeah. Boston. I'm excited to see a Boston-Cleveland conference finals. I hope it happens.
It'll be fun. Kyrie versus LeBron, it'll be fun for sure. I think that's one thing. I think this year's playoffs in the East it'll at least be a lot more fun and a lot more entertaining to watch.
Toronto's a threat. I mean, a 3-2 battle between Boston and Toronto would be crazy, but it's gonna be for Cleveland to win the East here and get the 1 seed is probably, I don't know how too much.
Yeah.
They got 20 games to get 6.5 games. Or get back 6.5 games. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I really wouldn't want to touch the West odds. The Warriors are heavy favorites at minus 300, but they've been kind of struggling lately. But I still think it's the Warriors, but I still wouldn't want to really touch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Houston, Golden State is going to be...
It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'd say it's... As of right now, watching Houston, I'd say that's a series to 6 for sure.
Yeah, when they're on they're always on. But they're plus 300 and the Thunder are plus 1,000. So
holy moly.
Yeah, I think the Thunder, they have so much potential to beat one of these teams, but I don't see it as of right now. I don't know if Melo would accept his role a little more and just play off the other two. Yeah. Instead of trying to be a low post scorer and doing all that, I think they'd be much better off. But as of right now, I don't see it.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think in the West there's really not. That's pretty much it for the teams. It's really the Warriors and Rockets and maybe the Thunder. I don't know. Give the T-Wolves some love, but
Golden State,
seeing them beat the Warriors,
Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that'd be a tough
No.
Tough way for them to win.
I don't know. It's gonna be fun. I don't want the Timberwolves to play Oklahoma City first round. I think.
You scared of that matchup?
I think they're gonna be scary.
Yeah, in my opinion, they got 2 of the top 8 players in the league. So
I'm not that
any
high
team
on
with
Paul George,
2,
but yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
they're gonna be.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just needed a year to get together. I mean, I think Paul George should come back. They needed a year to mesh, but
yeah,
they're definitely turning it on. They're 33-26, just a couple games back, 2 games back from the 3 seed. So
dang, yeah. Should we talk about the Lakers a little bit, or should we close her off here?
Let's save the Lakers for next
time.
We could go on with that. We could go on for a long time with what they're gonna do.
All right,
we're gonna hit you with a new soundbite.
Got any ideas?
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Thanks for coming, guys.
The freak.
Stop! What is wrong with you?
He could be a freak on the court and on the shit.
Oh
You know
God.
what I'm saying?